Next up, we have Cleveland Browns at Philadelphia Eagles. 11th best matchup for Watson, 25th best for Hurts. Hurts is my QB3. Watson way down at 21. What do you guys have?
Yeah, it's rough with Watson. They're basically the worst offense we've seen in the past decade. With Deshaun Watson at the helm right now, it is abysmal. As much as I like the opportunity for him to succeed, it's just really hard to trust it. I get it. It's a bad matchup for Jalen Hurts. I don't care. The guy produces fantasy points. He's still a top 3 like quarterback. We saw this with Jaden Daniels. Like we were worried against the Cleveland defense. He still showed up and showed out. I expect Jalen Hurts to do the same thing.
Yeah, although I'm fading him this week, is just my QB9. We know he can do it through on the ground, but through the air. AJ Brown and Devonta Smith, are they playing? Are they healthy? Are they 100% after the bye? All of these things are possible, but I'm not betting on it. So Hurts, I'm fading a little bit. You're still starting him. Deshaun Watson, what are we doing? Get him out of the game, put him on the bench, put the Ferrari back into the garage, cover it with the tarp, and leave it there forever until it rots. And you can finally sell it for far less value. He's done. Put in Jameis, put in DTR. I don't give a crap. This offense sucks with Deshaun Watson. It will be better with literally any other quarterback.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
All right. On that note, the running backs, 18th best matchup for the Browns, Jerome Ford and Deonta Foreman. 16th best for Saquon Barkley and Kenny Gainwell. Barkley's my 3. And my highest Brown would be Jerome Ford, way down at 25. What do you guys got?
Yep. Yeah, it's just rough. Like as much as we like Ford's role, Chubb is coming back at some point. So I would say like now is the time if you can get out of Ford because it's coming along. Barkley, yeah, this matchup, I feel like they're going to trust Barkley a lot in this matchup, particularly with the wide receivers and the unknown. Like he's going to see a lot of work. He's a top 5 running back for me this week. You can entirely bet on it.
Yep, he's 6 for me. He's right there. You're firing him up. He's going to crush. Do not start a Browns running back. Don't do it.
What do we got here? Pierre Strong can be a better QB than Watson. Yeah, that's entirely possible. Can't run
Wildcat. Let's do it. Get somebody back there.
Wide receivers, second best matchup for the Browns: Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Elijah Moore. 11th best for AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, and Jahan Dotson. AJ Brown is my highest at 6. Amari Cooper not too far behind at 14. Devonta Smith is in here somewhere. I can't find him. What do you guys have?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to need to pass a ton in this game, and so I think Jalen Hurts is more going to rush than he is going to get through the air. So I'm a little bit lower on both AJ Brown, Devonta Smith this week if they're fully healthy and playing. They are both outside my top 10, which is kind of crazy to say, but I still have AJ Brown the highest, and then Amari Cooper is hanging on to wide receiver 30 range, like he's holding there just because this is the dream matchup. He should get there. You just can't trust Watson. If you had a normal quarterback, I'd have a Cooper like pushing top 12 this week, but such is life. You have Amari Cooper, and then no other wide receiver. We're not touching a wide receiver on the Browns.
But if I had to ask you a question of which fan base is more insufferable, which do you think it would be? Because these two have to be the two worst
Eagles.
fan bases in the NFL.
Eagles
are
the worst.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I feel like they're both insufferable, but you know what I'd love to do? I would love to just go and talk shit to them at their stadium. And you know how I could do that? I could use promo code FFUniverse over at SeatGeek, and I could go to Philly and tell them how much they suck and they shouldn't throw snowballs at Santa Claus.
And then you might want to run. They'll probably punch you.
Yeah.
Yes, I will be running when I say it, but fuck
them. Listen, I love it, but yeah, I hate it for Amari Cooper. He's down bad. He's still hanging on to wide receiver 2 status, but barely. Jerry Jeudy, you can't start in this matchup. You should be able to. You can't do it. You hope maybe he scores, but I'm not doing it. AJ Brown, Devonta Smith, they're lower this week if they play.
Yeah.
Josh Downs or Chase Brown? I feel like it's Downs, right?
Who's the quarterback? Let me know who the quarterback is for the Colts.
Okay, if it's Flacco, it's Josh Downs. If it's Richardson, it's Chase Brown.
If it's Chase Brown without, like, if it's an injured, like he has no competition, I'm playing Chase Brown. Like, that's a dream role in that offense. He's going to put up a ton of points. I just need to see it. So I don't know. It's kind of TBD on both of those guys, unfortunately, at the moment.
Yep. And what I will say about Josh Downs is even if it is Joe Flacco, you just have to be a little bit concerned with what's going on in Tennessee. They have a decent defense there. The secondary is okay, and they can move things around. It's pretty much all they've got going for them. but they play a little bit better than they should be, and they can rush the passer. So I'm a little down on Downs this week, but not too far. He's been awesome.
They are by far the worst defense that they shut down wide receivers. Like, it's a nightmare matchup to pass against them. So I really don't want to play any Colts wide receivers this week.
Yeah, and it's the slot right for Downs, so it's slightly different for him. L'Jarius Sneed is out of control on the outside, but yeah, that's slightly different for the slot receiver. But I agree.
Tight ends, fourth and sixth worst matchup for tight ends. Dallas Goedert is higher for me, and it's painful. He is my tight end 6. I have Njoku in the 13, 14, because I always worry that he's just never going to play. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he had a knee injury, and we haven't heard anything on it. So I don't know how severe the knee injury is. I'm waiting to hear about Njoku because I just expect him to be out when I hear knee injury and unknown with him. That terrifies me. With Dallas Goedert, if the wide receivers are playing, you have to knock him down. If the wide receivers are not playing, you bump him up because he's like the entire passing game. So with Dallas Goedert right now, he's like top 10, just kind of hanging out there in that Cole Kmet range. I will bump him up if AJ Brown and or Devontae Smith wins this game. And then Njoku, I'm just probably going to bench because I don't know what's going on with Njoku right now or the Cleveland Titans.
Yeah, and Akins, if Njoku sits, is just far too volatile. You'd like to play him in this matchup. I just don't think you can. Dallas Goedert, same thing. I'm at 11 right now. He will go up if those guys sit.
Deontay or Tank Dell? I don't love the matchup. I don't love the matchup against the Patriots, but there's nobody left in Houston.
I love Deontay, but I feel a lot better about Tank now that Nico's on IR, sadly. We'll pour one out for our boy Nico. Or to have I still have Deontay Johnson ranked incredibly high. I'll have to revisit Tank with the news of Nico on IR, but yeah, I'm gonna go Deontay.
I think I'm worried about that injury with Tank. He just doesn't look right now. So I have Diggs a lot higher than him. But yeah, you could definitely play him this week. Like I'm gonna definitely play him tomorrow.
And if you haven't seen, Matt Harmon had his show on Yahoo with Dalton Del Don. I think yesterday he was talking about the whole reception perception thing. He says Tank looks completely different this season from last season. He was chalking it up to injury, be it the broken leg he's recovering from or the gunshot wounds he's recovering from or whatever it is. But he just says he's charting him this season looks completely different. I think we can give him a little bit of a pass for recovering from those injuries. That said, play Deontay.
Yeah, he's a buy low in Dynasty. Also that.
Yeah.